Hey everybody, welcome to Ingram Orchids and More. My name is Kathryn Ingram and I'm so happy you're here watching. This is a little introductory video about me and some of the favorite things that I like to grow here at our house in Central South Florida. And let's get started and dive right in. So a little bit about me. I was born in Dallas, Texas, and moved a lot growing up, and came from a military family. So for those of you who are watching and understand that, you totally get it. And I've lived in a lot of different states and a lot of different growing environments, so I kind of know what works and what doesn't. But I've lived in Texas, Arkansas, I've lived in Oklahoma, Illinois, I have lived in Maryland, and I have also lived in Georgia. And I think of all the favorite places that I've lived, I've really enjoyed Texas, and I loved Maryland, and Georgia was really great because that's where I met my husband, Tristan, and we have been happily married for 7 years. It'll be 8 years next July, and we have 2 little girls. They are the lights of our lives and keep us very, very busy. So I met my husband in Georgia, North Georgia, and I guess he liked me so much he followed me down to Florida, where I was originally in nursing school, and decided that that was not the career path that I wanted to take, and ended up going to USF, go Bulls, and I graduated with a finance and business administration double major, and now I get to play with plants all the time. It's really fun, and they don't talk back to you. It's really nice. I enjoy it. So if being surrounded by orchids in your home is not enough, which it's not for me, I have to be employed at one of the best orchid nurseries in the country, if I do say so myself. Palmer Orchids, located in Bradenton, Florida. I have the privilege of working there with the greatest team, and I am so fortunate that I get to learn so much from the amazing owners who just invest so much in their employees and the plants. It is just an amazing opportunity to get to work there, and they have done such a wonderful job with the place. It is just absolutely stunning, and you can just spend so much time there and so much money. Tristan and I go back and forth and say, don't worry about paying us. We'll just take plants home. But unfortunately, that doesn't keep the lights on. So yeah, I work at Palmer Orchids. So if you want to come say hi, come say hi. We'd love to have you. But I guess what got me started into orchids was watching my husband have such a fascination with them. We ended up getting a Walmart clearance sale Phalaenopsis that was dyed blue, and we realized that that was not a natural occurrence. So we kind of started diving down the rabbit hole and realizing that there was a lot more to orchids than just Phalaenopsis. There were so many different varieties and kinds, and growing up I was just really used to, you know, growing roses and desert plants and, you know, irises, you know, stuff that worked in the climates in the states that I lived in originally. So diving into orchids, it was really overwhelming for me because I had only known the grocery store kind, Phalaenopsis. So it was really exciting to kind of see what Tristan gravitated towards, and he loves the pinks, he loves encyclias and Certipodiums, which are the cigar orchids, and yes, I love those. I think that they're beautiful, but I really gravitate towards Dendrobiums and Vandas. They are my absolute pride and joy, and I think my favorite is Dendrobiums, and I have a couple here that I would love to show you that are my absolute favorite plants. The first one is Dendrobium frostodon, and it is outside in our screened-in lanai. We have a 2-story screened-in cage, and she is massive. I can't move her. She is as big as me. She's growing in a wooden basket. We got it as a 2-inch plant, and now it is this massive plant that is as big as I am, and it's very hard to move, so she's gonna stay there, but we'll make sure that she has her debut soon. But the ones that I could move inside, just to give an example, to show you that are blooming, I have 3 little guys here. So the first one that I want to show you is my newest acquisition, and the ID on this is Dendrobium QF Super Mejia. And what I love about this, and what I always gravitate towards with Dendrobiums, are the white flowers with that flaming hot Cheeto lip, because it looks like they could audition to be a member of KISS. They're just sticking their tongue out and they just look so cute. But I love how everything complements each other with the dark green, and it makes me happy. Every time I see it, it just is a boost in serotonin. But I have some more buds coming. It's really cool. They don't produce a flower stalk per se, but they grow right off of that cane there. And it is just so fun to watch these guys, and they get massive over time. You just have to be patient and show the right amount of TLC. But right now I have this one growing in a cedar wooden basket with lava rock, and it is a happy camper. So that is my newest one that I've added to my collection. The next one is one that I've had for a little bit. Let me see. It's very, very wild and crazy, but the ID on this one is Dendrobium quintals Judith. And what's nice about this one is the flower is much larger than what you would typically see with these types of varieties. But the petals are a lot more white, but it still has that bright, very vibrant lip on it. This one is a little bit more of a different shade of orange, but I still love it. The petals have kind of like green striations to them. A lot of these kind do. It's very faint, but if you pay attention to the details, it is a stunning flower. And I just love it. I gravitate towards orange and white when it comes to any types of orchids. So if you have a favorite orchid color, comment down below. I want to hear what you're obsessed with. But this is this one, and I have it growing in a little plastic 4-inch basket. They really like to stay tight knit in these pots. They do not like to be over potted, because when you start doing that, you run into just over watering and it gets messy. They don't like it. They like to dry out quick, and they just like to stay tight and compact. And I'm okay with that because space is limited here. So anyway, that is Quintals Judith, Miss Judy. And we've got some more buds on her too, but she is very stunning this blooming season. Last but certainly not least, this is massive. It is almost as big as the frostodon that we have growing out there, but this is Dendrobium Green Lantern, and we have it in a terracotta pot right now with a metal hanger. So if you can't see it all in the shot, that's why I'm kind of giving you some details. But this is Green Lantern, and if you're noticing a theme here with the white and orange, you're spot on, because it's what I love. So each one is different to me. If you ask Tristan, he's going to tell you the flowers look the same, but he couldn't be any more wrong. They are all different shapes, a little bit of different colors. The fun fact with a lot of these is that they're left out in the cold, which when I say cold, I mean our little Florida winters here. the color of the lips can change a little bit, which I'm coming to find out. But for the most part, it looks like it ate some Flaming Hot Cheetos. And it is just a prolific bloomer. All of these varieties are. I love things that just continuously bloom. I'm impatient. I want to see the flowers, and I want to see them all the time. And that's why I really love Dendrobiums, because they just bloom for a long time and they just bring me so much joy. So that is my little introductory video about me. If you have any questions or want to learn more, go ahead and drop a comment down below, and we'll make sure that we address any of your questions. We appreciate you guys, and we thank you so much for watching. Go ahead and hit that like and subscribe, and we'll see you next time. Thanks. Bye.